Chapter 24. The Light. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. A chapter. We send her down, and we make her acceptable, and we send down in her signs clear. Maybe you remember. The woman adulterer and the man adulterer, but strike each one from them both 100 strikes. And don't you take with them both compassion in way of the God. If you be, you believing with the God, and the day, the later. And let them witness punishment of them both, a party from the believers. The adulterer man, not he marries, except adulterer woman or partnering woman. And the adulterer woman, not he marries her, except adulterer man or partnering man. And disallowed that over the believers. And those, they slander the chaste women, then not they come with 4 witnesses, but strike them 80 strikes. And don't you accept to their witnessing ever. And those, they the rebellious, except those who turn from after that, and they right. But surely the God, forgiver, merciful. And those, they slander their spouses, and not they are to them witnesses, except themselves. But witness any one of them 4 witnesses with the God, surely he to be from the truthful. And the 5th, surely curse of the God over him, if be from the falsifiers. And it pushed away over her the punishment, that she witnesses 4 witnesses with the God, surely he to be from the falsifiers. And the 5th, surely anger of the God over her, if be from the truthful. And if not grace of the God over you and his mercy, and surely the God, turner, wise. Surely those who came with the delusion, a party from you, don't you think it bad to you, but it better to you. To each one from them what earned from the evil, and the one who turned, he greater from them, to him punishment great. Why not? Behold, you heard it, thought the believing men and the believing women with themselves better, and they said, this delusion clear. Why not they came over it with 4 witnesses? But behold, not they came with the witnesses, but those with the God, they the falsifiers. And if not grace of the God over you and his mercy, in the world and the hereafter, to be touching you in what you went in it, punishment great. Behold, you throwing it with your tongues, and you saying with your mouths what not to you with it knowledge, and you thought it lowly, and it with the God great. And why not? Behold, you heard it, you said, not it is to us that we speak with this, glory you, this an enormity great. He instructs you, the God, that you return to example of it ever, if you be believers. And he clarifies, the God, to you the signs, and the God knowledgeable, wise. Surely those, they love that bespread the lewdness in those who believe, to them punishment grievous in the world and the hereafter. And the God, He knows, and you, not you know. And if not grace of the God over you and His mercy, and surely the God, compassionate, merciful. O you, those who believe, don't you follow writings of the Satan, and one, he follows writings of the Satan, but surely he commands with the lewdnesses and the weirdness, and if not grace of the God over you and His mercy, not pure from you, from anyone, ever. And but surely the God, He purifies one He wishes, and the God listens, knowledgeable. And don't they refuse those with the grace from you and the amplitude that they bring with the close ones, and the poor, and the immigrants in path of the God, and let them pass over, and let them push away. Are not you loving that He forgives, the God, to you, and the God forgiving, merciful? Surely those, they slander the chaste women, the oblivious women, the believing women. They cursed in the world and the hereafter, and to them punishment great. A day will witness over them their tongues, and their hands, and their feet, with what they're doing. During that day, He will complete them, the God, their way, the true. And they will know, surely the God, He the truth, the clear. The wicked women to the wicked men, and the wicked men to the wicked women, and the good women to the good men, and the good men to the good women. Those freed from what they say, to them forgiveness and sustenance honored. O you, those who believe, don't you enter homes other than your homes, till you seek and you make peace over their keepers. That to you better to you, maybe you remember. But if not you find in them anyone, but don't you enter them till they call to you. And if said to you, return, but return, it purer to you, and the God with what you do, knowledgeable. Not over you issue, that you enter homes without residence, in them sustenance to you, and the God, He knows what you declare, and what you hide. Say to the believing men, they lower from their sights, and they guard their chastity, that purer to them, surely the God aware with what they manufacture. And say to the believing women, they lower from their sights, and they guard their chastity, and not they make open their beauty, except what apparent from her, and to their striking with their coverings over their breasts, and not they make open their beauty, except to their husbands, or their fathers, or fathers of their husbands, or their sons, or sons of their husbands, or their brothers, or sons of their brothers, or sons of their sisters, or their women, or what control their covenants, or the followers other than with the desire from the men, or the children, those not the apparent over nakedness of the women, and not they strike with their feet to their making known what they hide from their beauty, and turn to the God altogether, you, the believers, maybe you prosper, and marry the orphans from you, and the righteous from your male servants and your female servants. If they be beggars, he will make them self-sufficient, the God from his grace, and the God ample, knowledgeable, and to his passing over those not they find marriage till he makes them self-sufficient, the God from his grace, and those they seek the writing from what control your covenants, but write to them if you know in them good, and bring them from wealth of the God what brought you. And don't you force your female servants over the transgression, if they intend chastity, to your seeking, turning of the life of the world. And one, he forces them, but surely the God, from after their forcing, forgiving, merciful. And already we send down to you signs clarified, and examples from those who passed from before you, and instruction to the pious. The God, light of the heavens and the earth, example of his light, like lamp in her light, the light in a goblet, the goblet like surely she a star lit, it lit from trees blessed of olives, not of risings and not of settings. It wants oil of them, it glow, and if not she touches it, fire. Light over light, he guides the God to his light, one he wishes, and he strikes the God the examples to the mankind, and the God with everything knowledgeable. In homes calls the God that be raised, and they remember in them his name. They glorify to him in them with the mornings and the evenings. Men, not distracts them business, and not trade over remembrance of the God, and make constant the prayer, and bring the purity. They fear a day will turn in it the hearts and the sights, to his repaying them, the God, good of what they do, and his adding them from his grace. And the God, he sustains one he wishes without account. And those who reject their deeds like mirage of desert, he thinks it the thirsty fluid, till when comes to it, not he finds it a thing, and finds the God with it, but completes him his account. and the God swift, the accounter. Or like darknesses in sea, to be pushing forth, it covers it, wave, from above it wave, from above it cloud. Darknesses, some of them above others. When takes out his hand, not he can, he see it. And one, not he makes, the God, to him light, but not to him from light. Do not you see, surely the God, they glorify to him, those in the heavens, and the earths, and the birds ranged. Each has knowledge of its prayer and its glorification, and the God knowledgeable with what they do. And to God kingship of the heavens and the earth, and to the God the end. Do not you see surely the God, he pushes cloud, then he makes closeness between it, then he makes it together. But you see the drops, they come out from its midst, and he sends down from the heaven, from mountains, in them from coolness. But he sends with it one he wishes, and he turns it away over one he wishes. It wants, its lightning strike, it take away with the sights. He turns, the God, the night and the day, surely in that to be instruction to those with the sights. And the God creates all creatures from fluid, but from them one, it walks over its stomach, and from them one, it walks over 2 feet, and from them one, it walks over 4. He creates, the God, what he wishes. Surely the God over everything powerful. Already we sent down signs clarified, and the God, he guides one he wishes to a highway constant. And they say, we believe with the God and with the messengers, and we obey. Then they turn, a group from them, from after that, and not those with the believers. And when they called to the God and his messenger, to his judging between them, when a group from them turns away, and if it be to them the truth, they come to him by the side. Is in their hearts disease, or they doubt, or they afraid that he will be heavy, the God, over them and his messenger? But those, they the wrongdoers. Surely what is saying of the believers when they call to the God and his messengers, to his judging between them, that they say, we listen and we obey, and those, they the prosperous. And one, he obeys the God and his messengers, and he afraid of the God, and he fears him. But those, they the achievers. And they swear with the God, struggle of their faith, if you order them to their surely going out. Say, don't you swear, obedience good, surely the God aware with what you do. Say, obey the God, and obey the messenger. But if you turn, but surely what over him, what carries, and over you, what you carry. And if you obey him, you will be guided, and not over the messengers, except the delivering, the clear. Promises the God, those who believe from you and do the righteousness, to his surely making them follow in the earth, like what followed those from before them, and to his surely establishing to them their way, the one pleasing to them, and to his surely changing them from after their fear, security. They surely serving me, not they partnering with me a thing, and one who rejects after that, but those, they the rebellious, and make constant the prayer, and bring the purity, and obey the messengers. Maybe you be mercied. Don't you surely think those who reject, escaping in the earth, and their abode the fire, and to be bad the end? O you, those who believe, let them ask you permission, those control your covenants, and those not they reach the puberty from you 3 times, from before prayer, the dawn, and while you lay down your clothes from the backs, and from after prayer, the evening. 3 nakednesses to you, not over you, and not over them issue. Surely after them, they walking around over you, some of you over others. Like that he clarifies, the God, to you the signs, and the God knowledgeable, wise. And when reach the children from you the puberty, but let them be asked permission, like what asked permission those from before them. Like that he clarifies, the God, to you his signs, and the God knowledgeable, wise. And the rules from the women, those, not they expecting marriage, but not over them issue, that they lay down their clothes, other than displaying with beauty, and that they pass over better to them, and the God listens, knowledgeable. Not over the blind problem, and not over the handicapped problem, and not over the sick problem, and not over yourselves, that you eat from your homes, or homes of your fathers, or homes of your mothers, or homes of your brothers, or homes of your sisters, or homes of your paternal uncles, or homes of your paternal aunts, or homes of your maternal uncles, or homes of your maternal aunts, or what you control opening of it, or your friends. Not over you issue that you eat all together or separate. But when you enter homes, but make peace over yourselves, salutation from within the God, blessed, good. Like that he clarifies, the God, to you the signs. Maybe you understand. Surely what the believers, those who believe with the God and his messenger, and when they are with him over a command together, not they go away till they ask his permission. Surely those, they ask you permission. Those, they believe with the God and his messengers. So when they ask you permission to some of their busyness, but call to one you wish from them, and ask forgiveness to them of the God. Surely the God forgives, merciful. Don't you make call of the messenger between you, like calling of some of you others. Already he knows the God, those they slip away from you, excusing. But let them be warned, those they defer over his command, that she comes to them trial, or it come to them punishment grievous. Is not surely to God what in the heavens and the earth. Already he knows what you over it, and a day they return to him, but he will inform them with what they did, and the God with everything knowledgeable.